hammering with making money with storage unit auctions. Title of this segment: The Case of the Runaway Bride. Alright, this is Georgia. This is not that runaway bride. This is another one no one ever heard about until now. Got this unit up and coming. Really nice unit. Wasn't really big. Just a 10 by 10, and it wasn't stacked, you know, from ruler to the tutor. But it was really intriguing. There was this really nice chest, almost like it was huge too, and it was green with leather straps. I mean, really, that's the reason I bought the unit. That was a wicked chest. I bid 50 bucks, and there was a lady there, and I know what she wanted. She wanted the chest, and that's the thing. When you get women out of the auctions and they see stuff they want, all objectivity goes out the window. I want what I want. So she gets on it, and sure enough, I figure she thinks she would pay 300 bucks for that chest. That's probably what she's gonna bid. And voila, she bids 300 bucks. One of the reasons that I used to hate new people. I'll say it again. I hated new people because they would really screw up a great deal. I was like, okay, I like the chest. And there was, you know, about 25 boxes. There were bags of clothes and suitcases of clothes in the carrying thing. So I was like, you know, we sold a lot of clothes, so we'll be good. I had the truck with me because whenever I went way up there, I would take the truck because it's such. I mean, it was like an hour away. I loaded up that day. There wasn't much going on, and I had already scoped out the stuff earlier today. Didn't want to go to that, so this was it for the day. Well, it for that day. So I got, you know, I was kind of casual. You know, I'm up there. It really wasn't hot. It was more like just the beginning of fall, maybe 70 degrees, maybe 68, something like that. It wasn't that bad. So I'm loading and going through stuff. I put the chest on first because that heifer that was bidding against me, she was still there. And she was walking around. You mind if I? Yes, I mind. Take your little evil. Cost me more money than I would have to pay if your ass was not here, away from me. So she kind of gets the hint and she leaves. And I'm going through it. And I got everything on the truck, and then that's when I start going through it. Because if you like putting stuff on, because it's very easy to get distracted, and people like, ooh, look at that box, and they just start going through stuff. You can lose things that way. And I'll go through the boxes, and I'm like, yes, she's a name brand whore. We're talking Prada, we're talking David Yurman. She has a box full of David Yurman jewelry. Google it. You'll see how expensive that stuff is. And I was just going through it. Chanel, Tiffany and Company. Just every bag was a Phipps Plaza store. She didn't believe in Walmart. She didn't believe in Target. And she went to Publix. She didn't go to Kroger or Ingles or any. You know, she went to Publix and Trader Joe's and was it the World Market, and there's this other Whole Foods. That's where she bought her groceries. I was going through it and everything, and then it just got back down. Like, some of the boxes were heavy, so I knew they were books. Open it up, fairly recent textbooks. I'm like, okay, cha-ching, you know, 300 bucks. I mean, the books alone brought me $400. So I was up ahead. Let's go through it and go through it. Then I come across her personal effects, and so I was like, since I'm here, I'm just going to leave this stuff because I'm not coming all the way back up here just to drop this stuff off. So I'm going through it, and I come across some journals. I was like, oops, we're going to have to make a second trip because I love reading other people's journals. I love it. Sorry, call me nosy. I am. So I'm like, oh well. At that point, I put everything where it needed to be because I'm getting ready to leave. And I just figured I'd come up in my car and drop the rest of that stuff off. I'm reading these journals. Still hadn't cracked the green chest yet. So I get back to the warehouse, pull everything out, start sorting it. No one else was there. And I started reading the journal. And the first line grabbed me at one of the first journals. Here's a hint. Borders, Barnes and Nobles, every so often toward the front, they'll sell these journals really cheap. Just be on the lookout for it because they're great for writing your thoughts or creating a task book, and they look really great on your desk. So she had that type of stuff, and I knew where she got it. And I'm reading it, and it's like, I don't know if I should go on with this. Everyone thinks he's the best man in the world, but I can't stand it. It's like, ooh, drama. And I'm reading it. She's married to this guy, and he is loaded. I googled him. He is loaded. Multi-millionaire. You know, not a billionaire, but the way he's going, he may make it. So she's engaged to this cat, and she's been with him for 4 years, but she doesn't love him. Every time he touches me, my skin crawls. I'm like, damn, I'm looking at dude's picture. It's not like he's like, you know, a sleeve stack. You remember that show from the Land of the Lost with the sleeve stacks, and he's like, he was like, you know, as far as dudes go, I mean, he looked alright to me, all his body parts. I don't know, but I mean, she cut this dude up. Can't stand him. So she's only with him for the money. And I just think as closer it got to the wedding date, she just couldn't do it. And he's like, bastard made me sign a prenup. Dude, way to go. It's probably saved yourself a lot of trouble. So she's going on it. She's got this beautiful wedding gown. I mean, the thing was sick. I saw the price tag, because the thing, it didn't really have a price tag. It was in the garment bag, and it had the ticket. This thing was like 15 grand. Yeah, 15 grand. Now, before anyone gets excited, oh, you got a wedding dress? Wedding dresses are notoriously hard to sell. Why? Because most of them are custom. So there's not another chick, unless she's significantly smaller, then they can alter it and tuck it in. But it's real hard to get crazy money for an expensive wedding dress. That's why there's certain things, like certain custom clothes, you wouldn't even get they don't have sizes, you gotta do the measurements, and people are real picky about that stuff, man. So I just gotta toss the dress to the side because I really didn't care, because I knew we weren't gonna get anywhere close to $15,000 for it. And it was made by somebody I never heard of, and when I Googled them, I didn't find much. So that didn't help. That didn't help. But the journals, you know, dude made love like a turtle. Man, if a woman wrote about you that you made love like a turtle, would you be happy with her? I don't think so. I wouldn't either. And I'm just like, how do you do this stuff? Well, the reason her stuff was in storage was the day before the wedding, because it's in the journal. The day before the wedding, she's just like, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. So chick bolts, moves out of her place, throws this stuff in there. Now she has some other units there, which also came up for auction with furniture and other stuff. But she just dipped on dude. And I'm just like, ladies, if you don't like a guy, just say so. Because, you know, I'm going to say this. A lot of y'all are kind of funny about that. Guys got money, you can make yourself like him. No, you can't. If you really don't like that dude, it's going to show sooner or later. Just go ahead and find someone you really like. And, I mean, she was funny. She was evil as hell, but she was funny. We went to dinner. He thinks he has coops, but he doesn't. How do you be with someone for 4 years and despise them this much? See, this is the thing. This is what I really like about the storage auctions. You get this little window into the lives of other people that you will never get. Because I'm quite sure maybe her best friend in the world maybe knew or felt it. But, you know, if you see her, I mean, she looks like Miss America, you know, like one of those chicks like, hello, thank you for electing me the beauty queen. I mean, she had that look. What I call with the plastic hair, because there's so much hairspray that if you hit it, you hurt your hand. Pretty girl. Of course she would be to land this guy. But I think she was taller than him. That was also an issue. But I'm just reading these journals. And, you know, here's this person. She had 4 degrees. Beautiful. Unhappy as hell. I didn't read any bright spots. It was always, I'm not happy about this. Life is not good. This sucks. My therapist said this. And you're supposed to be living the life around it. So, she throws all the stuff in there the day before the wedding and gets ghosted. She also tells the lady at the storage facility, she's just like, hey, I'm supposed to be getting married tomorrow, but I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. And the lady said, yeah, she seemed to be real weird. So, Becky, no, that's not her real name. If you're out there, hopefully you're out there and you didn't kill yourself, because you definitely have some issues. Hey, hopefully you work that out. But this is the kind of stuff you get out of a storage unit.